Hi, good morning. My name is Dan. This is my channel, Engelgeist. Thank you for tuning in. For those of you that are new, welcome. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. For those of you that support me over on my Patreon page, thank you so very, very much. Your subscriptions are very dear to me and a huge amount of support, so thank you so very much for supporting me over there. If anybody's interested in going over there and doing a subscription, the name of the page is Engelgeist333. You can also follow me on Instagram at the same tag, Engelgeist333. And if you don't want to do that or can't afford to do that, if you want to support the channel and be able to continue to watch this content, all likes, shares, subscribes are greatly appreciated. So share this video out, subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the notification bell. You'll be notified when I go live and do live events. And just join in on the fun. So this is the forecast. I am your spiritual meteorologist, the TAROTPRAH of YouTube, if you go. But I am your spiritual meteorologist. I look at your energy forecast for the day, for the greater good of for the highest good of the greater collective, right? So this ideally is going to apply to the most people that watch this. It may be, not your day or not your forecast. You might not be in alignment with it. That's completely acceptable and fine. But this is for Friday the 13th, guys. Woo! Of March. If you're seeing this and it's not Friday the 13th of March, I do believe that Spirit has a way of getting the right message at the right time to the right person. So if it is not March 13th, Friday, 2020, you might be seeing this for some reason in your feed because it's time for you to see it. So pay attention and just see if there's anything in this message for you. Spirit might be trying to let you know something about today or wherever you're at in a given moment. So let's look at what's going on here. Wow. Okay, Ace of Cups. Hi. Aren't you just overflowing and abundant today? Look at you. All right, so this takes me immediately to, I love this card, first off. This takes me immediately to Sunday's forecast where we had that midweek Four of Cups card, and we were flanked by those two queens. If you didn't see Sunday's forecast, Sunday is always my longer forecast, and what it does is it's the beginning setup of the energy for Sunday, but it also is the underpinning energy throughout the week. And in the midweek card, which would represent sort of like anywhere between Tuesday and Thursday, we had that Four of Cups, which is about the stability of the emotions. Yesterday, we were dealing with that Five of Swords card, which felt like a warning to me. This idea that if we're not careful how we think, or if we tend to overthink, or we tend to pin ourselves into a corner and not like sort of believe enough or open ourselves up enough, we end up sort of like stifling ourselves, right? This is the exact opposite energy of that. Today, this Friday the 13th, this is a day to sort of feel our way through things, to be inspired by our emotions, to be inspired by our feelings. Now, there might be some of you that are not feeling so great or feeling pent up. This Ace of Cups to me says that we can free ourselves from those feelings if we choose to. I love that these two birds here also like represent sort of doves to me, or they make me think of doves like birds of peace. Give yourselves a little bit of peace, guys. If you're feeling like uptight, overwhelmed, try and find what is good in the world. Try and find what feels good to you. Try and like let that abundance or that emotional like good feeling overflow for you today. This is really that opportunity, and we're going into that weekend, which is that Queen of Wands energy. And if we're still on track towards her, if she's still the underpinning of all of this, she is the element of spirit, the element of fire, right? She is definitely connected and in charge and dynamic. And this Ace of Cups to me feels like this is us connecting to a part of ourselves that allows us to feel. If we look at this sun too, it makes me think of the element of fire, right? And spirit on this cup. It's almost like through our emotions, that energy of that Queen of Wands is starting to peek through in this cup. Does that make sense to you guys? Are you seeing that? I don't know. I know my loyal viewers will get it, but those of you that may be new to me, you may want to go back and watch Sunday's forecast just to kind of get a sense of what I'm saying. But when I'm looking at this sun coming up through this cup, to me, it's like about feeling good today. It's about really concentrating on those better feeling emotions. It's not denying the sort of heavier or sadder emotions. I'm not trying to say that we want to deny that. What I want to say is that we want to pick the better feeling option. We want to be inspired by our emotional well-being today. We want to bring in, even if the emotions are feeling sort of rough or difficult or challenging, I want to say, like, try and find some acceptance for them, try and embrace them, try and accept them. And this is part of the broad spectrum that is life, right? This is the sort of the why we came here to be in this body, is to explore and experience all of these things, good and bad, right? Instead of resisting the bad and then, not acknowledging the good, right? We tend to be so focused on what's not working. To me, this Ace of Cups is about liberation. It's about emotional freedom. It's about being sort of abundant and overflowing, being emotionally connected to ourselves and others in ways that maybe we haven't been able to maybe be in the past, okay? I feel like this Ace of Cups is definitely based on that Four of Cups energy that we saw in the midweek, plus that Emperor card that we saw 2 days ago. To me, it feels like whatever we were working on yesterday with that Five of Swords, we've gotten beyond that, and emotionally, we're really feeling it, okay? Like, in a good way. I hope that is the case. If there's some of you that aren't feeling good, I would work on focusing on feeling good as best you can. There's an opportunity here to be kind of, I feel like a tidal wave, where this cup can like just sort of pour forth and bring in lots of sort of good tidings, well-being, healing. So allow yourself that. Know that you deserve that. Let's see what the universe has your back card has to say. Wow. A lot of surrender this week. The word surrender seems to be quite big this week. The moment I embrace my peace within and surrender, the outcome is the moment that the universe can truly get to work. Wow. Let me read that one more time, because I think I need to hear that as much as anybody else. The moment I embrace my peace within and surrender, the outcome is the moment that the universe can truly get to work. So when we're talking about this moment of embracing that peace, that is this Ace of Cups, guys. That is that emotional well-being, that centeredness. When we look at this singular large cup in the center of the card with the 2 doves, or what I think to be 2 doves on either side of it, it is, and we even have, like, these could be spider webs. To me, they look like sunshine shining down on it. We also have the sun signified here, which is energy, life-giving, motivating sort of energy, right? When we are looking at that and we're embracing that peace, that centeredness, that emotional overflow, both good and bad, guys. Like, if we have emotions that are like feeling a little rough or sticky, that's okay. Acknowledge them, embrace them, accept them. We don't want, and when I say choose the better feeling emotion, I'm not saying deny what you're actually feeling, but also you can like say, okay, I feel rough today, but I'm going to be kind to myself. Wow, that makes me sad. I know that some of you are going through it. I myself am too. But we deserve this peace. We deserve what's in this Ace of Cups. We have to believe that. And the moment we surrender to that peace within is the moment that that outcome, we sort of let go of the outcome, and the universe can truly get to work and start to steer us in a direction that allows us to have more of this emotional abundance, more of this sort of peace, and more of this, it's funny that word peace is here. I was saying that these remind me of doves, which is the bird of peace, right? I just noticed that connection too. So the more that we like sort of surrender, and yesterday we had that card that said, when I choose to surrender, I then choose to surrender more. I'm not exactly sure. You'll have to watch yesterday's forecast, but this is about giving over to ourselves and being at peace no matter what is going on in our life. And then trusting in our own spirit and the spirit of sort of the universe or spirit itself to kind of start to work within our world, within our life, and make the changes that we need. And we just have to follow suit, be brave, and step forward, right? So here is the stone for today. This was actually painted by a good friend of mine in Puerto Vallarta. Her name is Julie Levine. The stone is create. So when we embrace this peace, right? When we embrace these emotions, both good and bad, and we accept them as they are, only then can we start to begin to, it says here, the universe can truly get to work. At that point, we can co-create with the universe, right? The flowers on this create stone make me think of growth, right? And of bloom, of spring, of that opportunity, that forward movement, that excitement again, right? But we want to find that peace within ourselves with whatever's going on. We don't want to fight against it. We don't want to resist against it. Whatever we resist will persist. So when we're in ease and grace with it, and then we embrace the peace within, and we surrender, the outcome is the moment that the universe can truly get to work. I need to hear that so many times today. I'm sorry, my dog's snoring. She's asleep on my foot below the desk. So you guys, once we surrender that, we can then start to sort of begin the path of creation. Begin the opportunity to start to create what it is that we desire. Not what we need, not what we think we should do, but what we desire and how that feels. And the universe will bring that to us if it's in alignment. We don't even need to worry. If it's right for us, the universe will bring it to us. We have to trust that in ourselves while we're doing this. All right, this is your Friday forecast. I hope this makes sense, you guys. We're still got a couple more days to go, and we're heading into that Queen of Wands, so I hope you enjoy it. Please leave me a like, a share, a comment, a subscribe. Let me know what you think. If you're feeling rough, you can also talk about that. And I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Okay? This is a beautiful energy for a Friday. Embrace it and begin to let go and create. I love you. Bye-bye.